Hello team and welcome everyone. So in continuation of my previous class of decision control structure, today we are going to cover some more topic. For example, we will see like multiple statement within if. For example, um, multiple statements within if. Okay, so Tim, it may so happen that in a program we want more than one statement to be executed. Tim, as of now we have seen that for example if we have an if statement, okay, uh, yeah. If I am having an if statement and there is some condition, for example if x is greater than 3, right, then print xyz, for example, right. So here we have seen that whatever be the line which has been which has been very next to the if statement, it's going to be executed. But what if we have more than one line after if condition, like I want to print uh, abc also, right? So in that case we need multiple statement execution of if condition. Like how we can see, if the expressions followed is satisfied, for example if this condition is satisfied, then they must be placed within a pair of braces, right? So if this condition is been satisfied, then we need to put this in a braces to execute both the statements, right? For example, let me write an program is let's say example 1. The program is, for example, the current year and the year in which the employee joined the organization are entered by the user. Okay, and we are checking if the number of years for which the employee has served the organization is greater than 3, then a bonus of dollar bonus of some amount is given to the employee, right? If the year of service are not greater than 3 years, then All right. So let's see in flowchart also. See, we have a we have flowchart here in which we have started by declaring two inputs as we have declared in our program, and we are calculating years of serve, right? And then we have checked if the year of served is greater than 3. If yes, then see, here we are executing two statement, right? We are calculating, we are just giving bonus of $25, and we are then printing the bonus amount. In case of no, we are doing nothing, right? So this is the same thing what we have discussed here. Okay, so we have seen that the if statement by itself will execute a single statement or a group of statement when the following if evaluate to true, right? If particular conditions is true, then it will execute single or multiple statement, right? It does nothing when the expression evaluate to false. For example, as of now we have seen if the if the condition satisfied, then it will execute multiple or single lines, but it does nothing. Okay, can we execute one group of statement if the expression evaluate to true, and another group of statement if the expression evaluate to false? Means we want to execute two groups. As of now, like for example, here we have a set of group, right? We want to execute this set of group on particular condition, means when this conditions goes true, and we want another set of group, let's say here, which is going to execute when my this condition is false. Right? Is this possible? Yes, of course this is possible, and that's the purpose of the if else statement. Okay, so now we are going to write a program for if else statement. All right, so let me open a fresh not MS Paint. Yeah, let me write an exercise first, and then we will write a program of that, and then we will also see a flow chart. Okay, so my example 2 is, let's say, in a company, an employee is paid as under, right? If, see, I'm writing a program which will uh, give a situation where a particular group of statements get qualify in in particular circumstances, and another set of a group a set of group will execute in different circumstances, right? So I'm writing a program which satisfy my these conditions. So if his basic salary is less than dollar 1500, then HRA is equal to 10% of basic salary, and driving allowances is equal to 90% of basic salary. Okay, this is one condition. If his salary is either equal to or above $1500, then HRA is equal to rupees 500 and DA is equal to 98% of basic salary. Okay, if the employee's salary is given by user, then write a program to find his gross salary. If this is a simple program, and we have two conditions here. One is this one. Okay, oops, just again, and another one is this one. Okay, so let's write a program of this program of this example. Okay, so first of all, this program is to what? Calculate the gross salary. We have void main, then float a basic salary, gross salary, DA. Okay, let me change this color. Let me put it in this way. Okay, and I need one more HRA. Okay, and then I'm asking a input from my user. Enter basic salary. It has been entered as %F. Okay, now here I am checking some conditions, like if my base salary which has been entered is smaller than 1500, then what we have said? We said HRA is equal to base salary into 10%. Okay, base salary would be the 10% of HRA. Okay, I'm sorry, HRA would be the 10% of my base salary. Here, HRA would be 10% of my base salary, and my driving allowances DA would be the 90% of my base salary. If this condition satisfies, then these calculations happen. Else what? HRA is equal to 500 and DA is equal to base salary into 90 divided by 100. So what's my gross salary? Gross salary would be base salary plus HRA plus DA, and we will print like gross salary is equal to dollar how much percentage F, it could be float, and then what, GS. Alright, so here we have seen that this set of group will execute if my this condition is satisfied, means this, if this condition is true, then this calculations happen. If this condition is false, then this set of group will execute it. Okay, let's see in a flowchart also. Here we have seen that if the input is smaller than 1500, right, then calculation would be like HRA is 500 and DA is equal to base salary into 98% of my base salary. And if this condition is not satisfied, then we have another group where HRA will be calculated on the basis of 10% of my base salary, and DA would be 90% of my base salary. And finally we have a gross salary which gives me a basic plus HRA plus DA. Okay, and we finally print my gross salary. Alright, so we have seen how if else statement executed. Alright, so this is about how if else works. Now see how we can write a multiple if else's, right? That is called as a nested if else. Okay, now let me show you how nested if else work. Okay, see, if it is perfectly right if we write an entire if else in statements within a already existing if else program. How? Let's see. For example, if I write a program of nested if else like this, we have a void main, and under this if I write like I have declared a variable I and taking input from user, enter the either 1 or 2, right? And I'm scanning this functionality. I'm just writing a program just to give you a, a brief understanding of how actually nested loop works, right? Percentage I'm just taking some input from user, and here I'm comparing if the value of I which has been given by the user is equal to 1, right? So I am here comparing team. See, I have used two equals, that means I'm comparing, it's not assigning. Okay, and here I'm writing outer if. Alright, and after this, if I write else and I print like printf,